We have the whole staff here. You're probably hearing Tim and Tom gabbing over there. We'll try to quiet them down after. I'm very excited. As you all know, I love hearts and Valentine's times of the year. So we're going to do a quick walkthrough and talk about some of the things that we have in the store. And then, of course, Alice and I will go up to the counter and we're going to put up about 130 items, talk about Valentine's, and, of course, a lot of antiques and how they incorporate into the Valentine themes. So I just want to give a big wave to everybody and shouting out to everybody. And we'll get going, okay? So, and one of the bigger red hearts to the baby red to the little brown, and then some say I love you, and then we got the thick ones. I love those. Those are $4.95. Little muffins that say XO on them. Love that. The little heart on that one. So there's quite a mixture. And then little, I guess everyone's calling them chocolate chips in them with the hearts. So that, some have the star in it. I got a couple of the smaller breads. I think I had one rabbit. I think it sold. This was the hot item this weekend. I said, I'll hold it, and I put them out, and they're almost all gone. So one of those left. So I added shamrocks today because I felt like I was running low already. So I got two shamrock tea cakes, and then the cookies. I'm not going to go over price right now. It'll take too much time. Oh, so stinking cute. I have one of the heart tea cakes. Beautiful lanterns came in, holders, the greens. There's so much new in the store. I ripped everything apart. I've been like basically living here. Rip everything down and just set fresh. And I knew I was gonna, well, I was originally gonna keep snowmen and go winter theme. There's no winter left. I went Valentine's and every day. These are all hand stitched, homespun to pinks. We know we're gonna get a lot of calls on these tonight. So the littles are $4.95. The ones that are different quilts are $6.95, I think. So that, I don't know where to jump over. Everything from new pictures to wood hearts. Then I brought in the natural herbs, little cherub, some new pictures. The things that look like old books, those are actually journals that you can just write in. I just thought they looked really nice. Instead of jumping into tulips, I wanted to jump into just, when you're putting the winter greens away, you just feel like you need a little something in the house. So I pips, and then I brought in some everyday flowers. See how I just kind of tucked the greens? Oh, I forgot I had these. She only had two. They're like little, I think they're $14.95 a piece, but I only have two of them. Wouldn't that look cute across the mantle? Lace on a heart. So many handmade hearts. I fell in love with the women. I'm telling you, have worked so hard on this stuff.
All right, I gotta go.
To the Tim, you can give a wave. We're live.
Oh, sorry.
To the tarts, we got chocolate covered strawberries, and then the Remember Me, of course, is the cinnamon. Little pillows. Thinking of you. This one looks like a little postcard, a Valentine message to my Valentine. Another heart with lace. You could take this out and add something else into it also. Let me see. Like this, the feeling when you look at me and smile. You just know someone likes you and they look at you and they give you that big smile. All right, so moving on. So Karen, who's been with me for years, created these. We've already sold out once. She had to run them back in tonight just to get some. I'm going to put them up with numbers, but they're love notes in the music sheets. And she did a skinny one tonight, hot off the press. She only brought in two of these, but this is a new design. What a great idea for like teacher's gifts or your best friend, or if you want to put one on a gift bag, or just to hang like on a peg rack. Not that I have one here right now, but you know what I mean. All right, moving on. So we got some new timers, little rabbits, pictures. I'd love you more every day. I love that. Someone could tell me that every day. I'd be good with that, right, Ann? Little shamrocks. Let's see. Of course, we had to have tea towels. So we got every pattern that you could have. I tried to blend in some reds and the gingham. Let's see what we got over here. Got a new farm rake. I love that one.
Ooh.
And then the as Joanne would call them rags, but I call them tea towels. One kind of looks like the lavender. We were talking about that the other day. So that's a new color. I'll try to put some new colors up. More hearts, a little February sign, little picture. Sometimes I wish everybody was just here, like they could like pick through things. You know how I always just kind of hide things where
Yeah.
people have to go around? New lanterns, little love candles. Definitely just more handmaids, even like little stripes to hearts. Now these are the stitcheries, so they're not old, but I just love them. I love you more. Old and early. Good friends listen, best friends hear. Isn't that true?
Mhm.
I love that. Old butter box, log cabin. We got hog scraper candle holder. That one's 89. I got a new firkin. No cover on it, but I love the color. Attic finish, never been painted. And I love this sign too. It says love yourself more. Isn't that true? I think that we can't give a lot of love if we don't love ourselves, if we're not happy. When you're happy, then you spread the love. It's like contagious.
Mhm.
So remember that, everybody. Antique birdhouses. I love this piece. Might be a little hard to ship, but I just love the mustard color on that. And of course, new sprays. We're going to talk about sprays tonight. New hand soaps. Let's see, we're going to just jump right through. The heart with the hinges. That's a new style out. Of course, we got the twig wreaths. Been selling out of these like crazy. I just went with like a lot of naturals. Cute basket. And I just added like the everyday greens in it. And you can always add to that, but that's your starter is what I call it. So, and then I went with this green. And they're all like soft, don't they? They look real. And if you know me, I don't like planting things because they die on me. So I just want everything to look real but fake. And then we got, is it moss? Why can't hanging moss? I think that's what they're calling it. New candles. I love this piece too. It's got the sliding drawer from both ends. Of course, we got to add little birds.
Music off.
Okay. Alexa, power down. Perfect. Crow plates have been, this came out of an estate sale. I have them in a big size and a smaller size. They said they're about 30 years old. They haven't seen the pattern in a while. So if you just call and ask, we got them in different sizes. This is a new timer I brought back. It's just a different style, and those have been selling fast. Another new color on the tea rag, or I call it a tea towel. Sorry, Joanne. Baskets, the moss. We're going down the hall too? We'll
Wherever
go
you
ahead.
want.
All right. These are the bigger size hearts. This is the red. This is a red with the hand, which is the next size down. I cleaned up the hallway. Everybody would be proud of me. Towels for the kitchen. I was calling this the hall of shelves. Like I was just trying to put like little shelves out, little limes, just for both fillers. This trencher is beautiful. I absolutely love this. I don't know if you call it a trencher or a dough box. Probably a dough box. And I know some people when they see the video, they're like, I wish I was there because I could pick it up. You can't ship it. But some things I can. So just if you can't ship it, just pretend you like the other stuff on top of it. Some washboards I haven't had in a while. I was able to score one of these, which I believe you own one, right?
Yes, I do.
And that's made out of the gourd garland that the gourds actually grow on, and it's wrapped into a wreath. I only have one. So if you like it, call right away. And then this one's called Whalers Inn, little sign. This is a new box too that just came in. I love this with little drawer, but a very springy look.
Yes.
You know, picture a plant in there, or and just small enough like for a bathroom too. And then we had one with sage green. Again, bringing in some more sage colors. I love adding colors to prim.
Mm-hmm.
Little bowl holder. You're doing good. Don't. A little spice box, little note box, little heart. And we're just every little item. We could be here for a week. I did like this one. We're going to bring this one up front. This is the little two-handle green. All right, then we're going to jump back over here. Don't mind our mess over here. We're getting ready to present. Look at it. It looks like old coverlet on that. A little sheep with a bell. Old basket, and then this is the tart bags, like the everyday line that's just coming in. They got one that's called Meadow Mint Moto. How do you say that, Ann? I don't drink that drink. Mojito. Something Lainey's never drank. And then the new candle line, and lavender, clove, and vanilla is a popular one. So that, and then I had a couple customers who were saying, Lainey, where's your farmhouse? Where's your vintage? So when I jumped over here to reset, I go, okay, where is my white? Where are my brighter colors? So, and I know we have a new follower from Florida. So I told her tonight she's going to see some brighter colors because we got a mix of people. Look at these planters, how they just look old and rusted. I fell in love with a lot of stuff, and these are what we call the minis. And if you call in, you'll just say, I want a few of the mini hearts, and they're all $2.95 each. And that's such a good price because these are all hand stitched. Who's sitting there taking their time stitching this? Someone better than me, I'll tell you that right now. If whoever made those is watching, thank you. So anyway, I revamped this area, and I just brought in some new bowls, a checkerboard. We got a real old checkerboard coming up tonight. Baskets. Again, you just see how I'm adding in the natural wreaths and the greens. You want everything to feel like you're in a garden or you grew this yourself. And it's just a fun time to get away from the wintry look and coming back into the everyday. I know I sold out of these. I got 4. Those are the dried cranberries. So this room I stripped down. I was here till almost midnight last night. And the last estate sale that I went, his whole house was Americana. And I know some of us put it away, but some people have it year round. And I've gotten questioned going, Lainey, why don't you have something? Well, here it is, people. So this is my line on your everyday Americana. So I went with some garlands. I added in the red candle box, brought in some red and blue pantry boxes. This one's really cute too, although the box is black. I never like black hearts, ever. It's bad news to me. But they have like the little cookie heart on it. I thought that was a sweet piece. To little boxes, Americana candle. I'm hoping everyone likes the job that I did. We got a big cutting board. And I went with, this is Turtle Creek, little piece of the pottery. Again, it came out of an estate, so I don't know if you can get it any longer. Cute little, I think it's a berry bowl. But how cute would that be in the bathroom, either with your soap pump or just a bar of soap? But you could put berries in there too. Now these are repros, but again, it's price range. So I included the candle, and they're $14.95 each. Very colonial. These we're going to talk about tonight on the show, so pay attention. We'll jump over to the other wall. One of my favorite items. Just some old forged pans, and then I added in the star tea cakes, star muffin. This is a hand-painted Liberty sign, absolutely gorgeous. And that came out of the same house. It's all about the prices on the alcohol that you'd find in the Tavern, Ann.
Fun.
And in the back, the writing on it tells you all about every drink.
Fun.
So I love that piece. It's only $89.
That's really cool.
Yeah, and it's all hand framed and everything. This, remember we were doing a lot about the cloth boxes.
Mm-hmm.
So this is a steel, is what I'm told on this set. It
Mm.
just came out. Somebody told me who made it, and I forgot. But it has to go together as the set. They told me, and the whole 3 pieces are 89. But they're all cloth lined.
Wow.
So I like that set. Of course, we got Crocs and love this piece. I had a hard time parting with this. Again, when you went to the shows even, 20, 30 years ago, you'd have these artists that took old wood and painted on it. And this one's 149. But back then, you're looking at maybe 280 wholesale at shows, like crazy prices.
Wow.
So that's a steal for 149 on that.
Let's talk about, give the phone number a minute so people can call in.
All right. So it's 508 826 9625. And then the second line is 508 381 1763.
Okay.
And
So
we'll
if
get
you
that up on the
See
screen.
something you want, call in for it. How much are these? Someone asked.
They're $14.95 each.
$14.95 each. Okay. That horse.
Brought in my first horse. There's going to be 2 more, I think, coming up on the show tonight. This came out of the same estate sale. He owned 2 country stores way back in the day. He's a high-end repro. He's absolutely beautiful, and I don't know where they got the hair to put on him, and he does move. It rolls.
Wow.
So love that piece too. So I'm jumping over here, back over here. What I wanted to point out was these are the new tins from Irvin's, and he does the lights, and a lot of people know. I staggered them, and then you just add the plants inside of them. I think it goes across the board. It's farmhouse, but it can be prim. It could be like a clean farmhouse look. Everything. What do you see when you see it?
I see colonial.
You see, oh, in Cologne. All right, well, then that's what I have you here for, Ann, to point me in the right direction. So I'm just going to do an overview. I cleaned everything Christmas off the hutch, and then I tried to put in all new items, whether it was a heart, some brownware that I had put away, this is a 3 set of Americana. Well, it's redware. I love that. And these are some new star little candle holders. They're $18.95, and then I think the votives are $2.95. So I just did that up. Everybody's in a talkative mood tonight. You can hear them eating and having some drink before we start tonight. It feels like a holiday, because to me, I don't know, Valentine's is a holiday. I just get all excited about it. So some new ducks, some new little baskets, some candles. I'm going to tell everybody that the phones are ringing. Can someone just hey guys, we're live. Can someone just grab the phone for me real quick? Thank you. If you're calling, they're going to answer. They might have something in their mouth because they're eating, but Tom's putting them on it right now. So we're going to cut through here. Oh, Alexa, power down. So the bed, Joanne was supposed to do a project winter in her house. She said, I get a little bored in the winter. I'm going to paint a whole room. She's done it in 2 weeks. I think the room is just about done. We're going to talk tonight. I want to go back over to that room and have her show us what she did, and you can see the country bumpkins bed. So this is the new bed that I picked up. Tim and I have been talking. We might paint it black. But for tonight, I needed a bed at Bumpkins. So Joanne just put on the gingham star. This is, I believe, the queen that you're seeing on it. And then we just got mixed coverlet pieces on it just to make it look cozy. So everything from the lamp, little pillows, the little heart. Sconces have been selling like crazy. So when I went back, I tried to pick up different sizes and shapes. Some of them I have. No, I'll just stick it here and there and everywhere. The old duck, I tried to bring in the black and white. We'll have to pull it down and look. I don't know. It's on the back. I think I did, Joe. Sorry, people are calling already. So over here on the other side, I kind of opened up the space, and I fell in love with it. Doesn't it look like a chicken where chickens would go in, or it's related to farmhouse somehow cubbies, and this is the smaller crow plate. I can't believe how much stuff I have. You think I have a store? Like, oh my God. All right, carrying on. Sorry, people. Little Believe crock. And this is the loon duck. I absolutely love this one, the hand painted. Little snippet box with the chicken. Of course, I had to have something Valentine's, so I did the picture saying our nest, which is perfect if you were going to chickens and everything. This is a little handmade rabbit with the chickens. Same thing, came out of that estate. He's only $68. Yeah, he's got a great price on him. Well, he's not a handmade. He's done by an older company that I don't think's in business any longer. So more greens in, natural greens, which I'm going to put up tonight. Beautiful cutting board. Love this box from Boston because I'm a New England girl. Shoes, and love that box. Let's see what else we can talk about. We're going to see if we can even get back here because we know the reception might drop.
Yeah, I think we can't.
We can't go back
People
there.
are complaining about sound now.
Okay.
One
but-
person was.
All
Yeah.
right. But maybe we can just do a quick peek, and I'll just let you see if they can zoom in and maybe see something. It's amazing. Like, I'll get a call and they'll say, Lainey, in the green room, top shelf, right hand side. And I'm like, finding Waldo in the store. And it's amazing how people will just go through the video over and over again, and they'll see or find something different. So if you see something, we're in the gray room right now. Oop. And then we're back in the bedroom area. When you call in, you tell us what room it's in. It really helps us find it. Little extra, these are the second size up, the white and the pink heart. Of course, more gourds, and these are called magnolia pods. So we got some of those in. I'm hoping everybody likes the variety of what they're seeing. I tried to put a variety of different things out.
They're all saying no sound, which means we lose it in the back room.
Okay.
Yeah. Very nice. Okay, so we're going to do the live at 6 o'clock.
All right. Thank you, everybody.
Bye-bye.